was a beautiful autumn day, and Lou was looking for some leaves to add to her leaf collection. There were a lot of leaves on the ground at this time of year. There were yellow ones, brown ones, red ones, oval-shaped ones, and pointy ones too. Whenever she saw a leaf that she liked, she would pick it up and put it into her special bucket. Lou loved collecting things, especially leaves. After some time, she reached the entrance to the forest, and there, through the gate, she saw some very exciting-looking leaves scattered along a windy path. She would love to have those leaves. However, she wasn't sure she was supposed to go through the big gate into the deep forest. She'd heard stories of strange things living there. She thought for a while and decided she would hop over there quickly, grab a few leaves and come straight back again. Lou was so excited. She was surrounded by wonderful leaves. There were pink ones, gold ones, purple ones, multicolored ones, and even spotty ones. Lou filled her bucket with as many leaves as she could. But when she turned to go back home, she realized she was lost. Suddenly, the forest seemed very big and dark. She felt small and lonely. She had a strange feeling she was being watched. Just then, an acorn hit her on the head. "Ouch!" she said. She looked up to see where it had come from. And there, high up in the trees, were more leaves. But not just ordinary leaves. These were the wrong kind of leaves. It was well known throughout the forest that the wrong kind of leaves were a bit naughty. Now Lou was lost and cross. Just as one of the leaves was about to throw another acorn, there was a very loud, funny noise. It frightened all of the leaves away. There, in the trees, was the creature which made the noise. Lou was very pleased. "A moogong!" she cried with joy. She'd never seen a moogong before. Only the luckiest people got to see them. The moogong offered to give her a ride home. Lou clutched her bucket tightly as the moogong took her all the way out of the deep forest. Lou thanked the moogong. The moogong bowed her head in return and slipped back into the forest. That night, while Lou stuck her new leaves into her scrapbook, she looked out of her window. There are some horrid things out there, she thought, but it's nice to know there are some friendly things too. One morning, everyone was quietly enjoying their breakfast when suddenly Gumpus crashed in through the roof. "Sorry," he said. "That's strange," thought Lou. "That's the third time this week Gumpus has fallen out of the sky." The other day, while walking in the forest, they found him tangled up in a tree. Then there was the day he splashed down into the mud at Bosworthy's farm, confusing all the pigs. Lou simply had to know what Gumpus was up to, so she came up with a plan to find out. The very next day, she set off with Bodmin to solve the mystery. After a long walk, they reached the edge of the great forest, where Gumpus lived in a tall, wonky treehouse. "Shush," Lou whispered. "Let's hide." They ducked behind a bush and kept a lookout for Gumpus. There was no sign of him anywhere. Where is he? Wondered Lou. They heard some loud noises coming from the shed. What's he doing in there? Thought Lou. Suddenly, Gumpus drove out of the shed in his very latest invention. "Wow, a camper van!" cried Lou and Bodmin. Gumpus disappeared round the back to make some final adjustments. Bodmin darted off toward the van and jumped in. "Eek!" cried Lou. "Come back!" She chased after him. "Come on, Bodmin, we shouldn't be in here," she said. Gumpus got into the driver's seat, totally unaware that he had 2 stowaways on board. The van transformed into an airship and started to rise up into the air. "We're flying," said Lou. In wonder at all the strange and fascinating forest creatures as they drifted by. Up they went, right up through the treetops, out above the forest canopy, high into the sky. But then Gumpus had steered them into a tree. "Not again," sighed Gumpus. He noticed some owls on a nearby branch. "Could you please give me a push?" he asked. The owls stared blankly. They didn't understand a word he said. Gumpus was about to jump out with his parachute when he discovered Lou and Bodmin. "We're really sorry," said Lou. "We got here by mistake." "Well, never mind," said Gumpus. "We've got to get you children home." "Oh, wait," he said. "I tried to get the owls to help, but I can't speak their language." "Hey," Lou cried, "I can speak owl." She asked the owls if they could help. "Righto," said the owls. With a quick flippity flap of their wings, they stomped on the roof of the van until it came free. Lou thanked the owls, and they all waved goodbye. Gumpus flew Lou and Bodmin home, just in time for tea.
Yahoo!